Good morning. So if you're watching this after I film it live, it is 10:30 in the morning. I've been at the shop for a little bit. I started doing a couple things. I have got to make a set of handles, and the meetup starts in about 6 hours. And I'm incredibly hungover. I'm so hungover. You guys don't know. I left the shop here at 10 o'clock last night, and I got a call. Some British dudes that I was in Iraq with that were there because it was a joint operating base. Some of the British dudes I was in Iraq with were in town. They extended their stay for a day. They managed to get a hold of another friend that had my phone number. They wanted to hang. They were in town. I left here at about 9:30, I'd say. And I got home, and then they came and picked me up, and I got really, really, really drunk. As a matter of fact, I ate breakfast and immediately threw up in the sink as I was finishing my breakfast when I was leaving this morning. So I'm almost through it. It's 10 o'clock. I'm almost through it. I started sharpening knives at like 7:30 this morning. I got like 2.5, 3 hours sleep. I feel like shit. But at any rate, so the point of this is today is a hangover. That's what's up, Biggie. Today's the meetup. And so I wanted to make sure you guys have the address. So your best bet, and since my phone number is going to be in this, if you are coming to the meetup, your best bet is to come to Ferrum Forge Knife Works. So that's 5644 Kearney Mesa Road, San Diego, California, 92111. And in that area, and then get in touch with me because, well, I'm going to actually show you. Here's the thing. I am here at the shop. This is Ferrum Forge, right here. And right over there, where the VCA building is, it's in that building. So, I mean, it's not that far. We could walk if you guys come. Shit, I feel like crap. If you guys come and you can't find it, my text message is here. I know that Nick is coming. I think A-Ray might be coming. I don't know. I was hoping. Sergeant, I call him Sergeant Juicy, but it's Sergeant, he's one of my Instagram friends. It's Sergeant Juncy. So I just call him Sergeant Juicy. He can't come because he has to work. Oh, I feel like crap. But in the interim, I just want to make sure everybody knew. So the address, like I said, to get to the forge is 56. I don't know the actual address for the pool hall. I'm sorry, but it's 5644 Kearney Mesa Road. Oh, bro, it's fucking Brits. They're animals. They just don't know how to act like normal humans. They got me so goddamn drunk. They were upset. Bar closed, last call. And they're like, "What do you mean last call?" And I was like, "Uh-oh, here we go." It's fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. The bars are closed. They're like, "How the fuck are we supposed to get blackout drunk when the bars closed so early?" And I was like, I gotta go to bed, guys. I got work to do tomorrow. Fuck, just stay out all night. Just don't sleep. I'm like, I fucking hate you guys. But it was a good time. Matt and Nico. So they were trying to get a hold of me. Apparently they were trying to get a hold of me, and I didn't realize that I had a bunch of missed calls on my phone because it went on Do Not Disturb mode at like 8 o'clock on Friday. Matt and Nico had Chris and Elliot make this for me. Fucking some of the most amazing people I've ever met have been in this building. As a gift. Matt paid half, Nico paid half, Chris and Elliot made it. Holy crap. This was the last viable, this was the last blade that they had for a Master Blaster. Inlay, that's a piece that's been inlaid in and then hand ground. That's a hand ground fucking handmade pocket clip, hand textured. All of it's been textured. I love these guys. I love the guys that come up here and hang out. Fucking Chris, Elliot, like it's more like having family than it is having a really close friendship. So at any rate, it's too bad, guys. They're not going to be here today for the meetup. So it's kind of sad. Elliot said he might stop by, but he's not going to be here. I think if I could get Rat Bastard Knives to come. I was just showing everybody my new present, the gift that was given to me by the Fair and Forge Hangout crew, the guys that are here every Friday. Nico drove 2 hours just to be here when they gave me this. What's up, Andy? Oh, I'm so fucking hungover. I know the cure, and I just don't want to do it because the cure is in this cabinet. That's the cure. That would make everything so much better, but that leads down a winding road of me having to tell my wife I can't come home tonight. I don't want to do that. I got to go bowling with my daughter tomorrow. Since my wife is Japanese, Easter's not a thing. We've never really celebrated Easter. We went a couple times to stuff that they had on base, but we've never really done anything big for Easter. I completely forgot this was Easter weekend, to tell you the truth. And so, in lieu of doing all that other stuff, I am going to take my daughter bowling. Well, as you can tell, there's a bit of Irish in me, a good bit of Irish in me. The problem with Irish people and Jamesons, if you watch my Instagram feed, Jamesons, unless you're Irish, part Irish, you can't hear it. But if you're Irish, Jameson says bad things to you. Things like, go piss in that closet and then fight somebody. It's not good. It's not good. It's genetically, you shouldn't have it. If you've got a red beard and pale skin, there's a good chance you shouldn't drink Jamesons. So that's pretty much it, guys. I gotta get to work. I'm setting everything up because I've got to cut handles. There's an issue. So if you guys, every time this has happened, and I ordered stuff, so I'm back in the grinding room. Ordered stuff, and it came, and I told them that the order was wrong. I'm never going to order from this place again. And so they sent me a replacement order, told me to keep my stuff, but if you look at the thickness on what they sent me, you are at 0.39. 0.39, right? I don't want 0.39. I want 0.28, which is what I ordered, but I got 0.39. But the fact is, I have enough of this stuff now, and a bunch of it was free. I can just do the work to take it down by hand and just take that much material off. Problem is, it makes an ungodly mess, so I've got to hook up the vacuum system so that all the dust that is being created is being collected. I just got to go find the clamps and shit to do it with. So that's how I'm going to spend the day. And then if I get time, if I have enough time, I am going to actually shape the handles and put them on, mock them up on the blade. So there is beer. You know what? That's what I should do. There's beer. Beer. I don't think Jameson's is such a good call at fucking 10:40 in the morning. No, because then I know what'll happen is the people will show up for the meetup, and then I'm going to be that angry, ugly, drunk Mike. No one wants that. No one wants that. So I'm just going to drink. I'm just going to drink a 420 IPA. It's fucking not much better. It's like fucking almost 10%. But I think that's a better choice at 10 o'clock in the morning than... I think it's a much better choice at 10 o'clock in the morning than the other option, which is fucking whiskey. I don't need whiskey. I had enough of that shit last night. I woke up this morning. These motherfuckers, so they're Brits, right? And we're out drinking, and they're fucking doing shots and shit, and then fucking Irish car bombs. So I had Jameson's last night, and at least I was in good company, and it kept me out of trouble, but for fuck's sake, I got drunk. All right. Where'd I put that really nice knife they gave me? If I could set my goddamn Master Blaster down somewhere. There it is. Yeah, hangover from Irish is bad. It's so bad. Yeah, but I don't want to be high either. I got to use my... I need my fine motor skills in place. So... I'm not going to take you guys in the grinding room. It's too fucking nasty when you're doing composites. I got to wear my full face respirator. Fucking, I got to put on my shit. So Yeah, it's. Yes, you're the host. Barry BOS, you can miss up. I don't need Guinness. I don't need Guinness. Guinness in the morning. Not good. Well, guys, I got to get off of here. I just want to make sure everybody knew where the meetup was going to be. It is going to be. We can meet here. 3 o'clock is when the pool hall opens. 3 o'clock is when the pool hall opens, and then we can go over there. I'm not planning on us being a long thing. I really am tired. It depends on how easy this part goes, but the fact is I got to get some work done, and then tomorrow I'm taking my daughter bowling, but I still have work to do tomorrow. I am going to cut a choil into. Stop, Andy. I don't want to throw up on camera. I'm seriously, like, it's bad. It's like right here. I don't want to throw up anymore. I already threw up. I threw my breakfast up in the sink. My wife was like, "What is wrong with you?" And I was like, "Remember the guys I left with that picked me up at the house?" It's like, yeah. I was like, "We didn't get home till like 3." She's like, "Why are you throwing up?" I was like, "Because there's still whiskey in my stomach and the food doesn't want to be in there with it." She actually made me wait. I was not. That was at like 7. They had just got back from my daughter's ice skating. My daughter was on the ice on a Saturday morning. My daughter was on the ice at 5 o'clock. And so my wife was laughing. She's like, "It was that late when you came home?" I was like, "Yeah." And I woke up when they left at 4:30. So I went back to sleep for a little bit, but I was already working when they came back. And she's like, "Oh, hey, do you want this?" And I was like, "Yeah, it sounds great, breakfast." And I had fucking just finished eating and took a big drink of fucking tea. And I was like, "Oh, no, that's not staying in. That's not staying in. It doesn't want to stay. It wants out." Oh, my God. Fuck. I haven't had a hangover in a while. And it's bad. I haven't drank whiskey in a while. Last time I drank whiskey was on... Well, it was here, but I mean, like, for any quantity, it was in an Instagram live feed when I drank a half a bottle of rye. And then got up and went to work the next morning. Oh, yeah. I hate Bloody Marys. Oh, that's tasty. These are amazing. This is Stone IPA. They're 420, 18 IPA. Oh, it's good. Pungent. She just gets up and smacks you in the face. Oh, I'm here. Oh. Thanks. Wow. Well, guys, I got work to do. If I don't start, I'm never going to start. I'm going to end up sitting in Elliot's chair fucking watching videos on my phone when I could have done that at home, and I wasted gas to get up here. So, all right, guys, Matt just texted me, so that means he's up. And oh, hey, check this out, guys. So, you know, I'm real careful what I show in the shop, but I wanted to show you guys, like, I'm proud of what I do when it comes to anodizing and ceramic and things like that. This Chris did, and he did this yesterday for a guy that walked in, and then he wanted me to sharpen it. Now, this is the crux, and it's got my edge on it. Fuck, these things get sharp. But what I want to tell you is, if you guys have got one of these, and before you get a hold of me to do the Ferrum Forged knives like this, as much as I want business and things like that, Chris and Elliot have put together a menu of options. If you are wanting those things done, please go to Chris and Elliot. Like, if you go and you look at their, menu of what they offer, they don't go off menu. If their options, if the options of ceramic and anode that you want are on that list, please go to them. It would be, how do I say it? It just would be unprofessional of me, with all the business that we do and we work together and things like, it would be unprofessional of me to do things that they easily could do, that are on their menu. Now, if you want something different, something that's off menu, then by all means, I'll do it for you. But I don't feel comfortable. I don't want to feel like I'm taking money out of their pocket when it's something that by rights they already have a menu set up to do. Now, they won't do anybody else's knives. So if you have knives that you want done in a fashion like what Chris has done on this, get in touch with me. I can do it. This is his, I forget what he called this finish, but this is the ultraviolet with a black blade, black pocket clip, black backspacer. It is fucking sexy. And then they have some other finishes. I don't call my finishes the same things they call them. Even though they may be really, really similar, I don't do the same finish names. So if you guys are wanting like a non-ferrum forge or mass forge, I think it was knives, get in touch with me. But like I said, before you up and just send things to me, I don't want to take food off their plate. They're great guys. It would be unfair. So if you're wanting me to do a crux or anything like that, I'm going to point you in their direction first. The only caveat to that is Chris has said, unless they just want to have it done quick, it's not mine. It's a customer's knife. He brought it in yesterday. I can't sell you this, you chucklehead. However, I am getting ready to grind just that one drink of beer. I feel so much better. I may be an alcoholic. Just how I'm good now. My stomach goes like, oh yeah, that's the ticket. But hey, what's up, Chris? Like I said, I can do all this. Oh, Chris. Oh, I'm trying to think. The Griptilian you sent me, dude. I'm not gonna lie, that was probably the nicest Griptilian I've ever seen. But at any rate, like I said, if it's just a matter you want it in and out, because I usually have a turnaround of a week. If you send stuff to Chris and Elliot, if they're doing warranty work and stuff like that, it can take longer. So it's just a matter of, okay, they have the options on their menu that you want, but you don't want to wait, however long it takes, because they get really busy. I get really busy too, but I don't take days off. They have to. Chris is still real young, and he just bought a house. He has stuff he has to do. Elliot has kids. I have a kid, but I spend a lot of time with my kid in afternoons and things like that. So I work pretty much 7 days a week. They don't. And so there's delays and things. But lastly, the last thing that I wanted to say is, if I have a knife that I am making for you, please, you have to give me some latitude. I know I said I want to do one Hornet a month. I'm just getting to the handles for this month's Hornet, which seems to be a running theme. The problem was we ran out of belts. I had to buy belts. And so if you've got a knife that you have ordered from me, if it's not a necker, the neckers are quick and easy. The Hornets are really, really, they're time consuming. So working Easter, I will work Easter evening because I have things that I have to finish. I have to sharpen your knife. After I cut the choil in today, I have to sharpen the sleece buoy that I did for a guy. He sent me 2. I re-anodized one, did pocket clip gold and everything. And then there's 2 knives that I already finished yesterday, a Kaiser and a Chris Reeves. So I have like 4 knives to sharpen tomorrow, I think. Other than that, it's I haven't started it. I want to make sure that I'm fully capable. I'm going to do handles first. So okay, I'm going to tell you right now, Chris, you say you want one. They're not that great. I'm not impressed with the sleece buoy. It's not comfortable in my hand. It's everything like that, but it's my rainbow finish. Love the crux, but I'm not a fan of your rainbow finish. What rainbow finish? I don't know what rainbow finish you're talking about. Oh, okay. Okay, now I'm confused. There's a whole fucking thing going on in the fucking comments. So yeah, I'm gonna do that Fox Tur. And Aaron, you are 100% right. That edge is really horrible. I will let you know. I think Did you already pay me on that, or are we still gonna figure it out? I can't remember. I smoked dope. I might not be killing brain cells, but I might not be killing brain cells, but they're definitely in a deep sleep. Not yet. Okay, so yeah, I don't think it's going to be too hard to cut the choil in. The only problem I've got is I can't get the thumb studs off, so it's the buffalo theory. It's like a buffalo theory. Yeah, exactly. Norm from fucking. So here's what I'm thinking, Aaron. If I can't, I'm going to play around with it some more. If I can't get the thumb studs off, I'm going to use this plate because it's perfectly square, and I'm just going to drop the thumb stud down in one of these and use that to cut the choil out. I've had to do that before, but it's fucking bothering me. It's just a pain when you can't get the thumb studs out. So I'm going to have to take it apart. So I'll get it figured out. I'm not going to rake you over to Kohl's. I fucking made enough money this week that I don't. Fuck. That's right. I gotta do that other knife. I got other knives that came in that are for the charity for me to auction off for Bob Wanamaker. Kaiser. I got a Hornet, or not a Hornet, a Farron Forge Falcon, and all this other stuff that is coming in. I'm gonna work on those piecemeal. I'm not getting any money from that. That all goes to Bob. I sent Bob the $820 from the last auction. You guys, that was amazing that you guys, because I know there was a bunch of you who were involved in that. So I just don't want to do it one-handed, close to my eyes with how sharp my knives are. It wasn't like that. There we go. That didn't help at all. That just made it worse. This poor old fucking hat. You know how this hat got like this? Let me tell you something how this hat got like this, because fucking I really don't want to start grinding composite. So, the belts that you put on these grinders, see that seam right there? These things are on there real tight. So what happened is, I was grinding with a 120 grit belt, and I had this here. I'll show you about what it was running at. I had her running about that speed. I had her running about 70 on the power knob. Because I was just trying to, I was at 80 grit. And that motherfucking seam snapped, and it fucking, luckily I had my hat on. I hadn't even started grinding yet because I was just setting everything up, and I cranked that thing on, let it run for a couple seconds, and that belt came up and it snapped, and you could still see it snapped up, hit my hat, it took the fucking material off and caught me on the fucking beard. And I was like, holy shit. And it just has progressively gotten worse over time. And a lot of that's why I wear a full face respirator now, because at the time I was wearing just a small respirator, and the belt hit my chin and respirator, and I was like, if I hadn't been wearing that hat, it would have taken a good bit of skin off my forehead. And so that's why I now use a full face respirator, and I take my hat off. It's bad. And yeah, guys, that's why I haven't gotten rid of this. This is my lucky cap. This thing used to be much cleaner. So, all right, guys, that's it. 23 minutes. I've got everything set up so that I got to get the vacuum system set up that Nico and I fucking found a way to cobble together. So, all right, guys, like I said, 5644 Kearney Mesa Road. That's the address for Farron Forge. If you get here and I'm not still here, that means I'm over at the pool hall. Just walk across the parking lot till you find Pockets, or text me. I will have my phone on. All right, guys, take it easy. I hope I get to see some of you guys at the meetup today. Later.